Reefer snatch and leave a sack of sticky sod in the corner. What's good with y'all boys? It's your boy, Kyle, aka Harper. I'm out here, man. It is Tuesday evening, approximately 7 p.m. Just out here experiencing life for another day, man. Life is full of surprises. Life is full of reminders, too. Life is full of reminders, man. Got a quick little story to tell. Short story time. Cal University. So I was going to the 7-Eleven to get a Black and Mild, bad habit of mine I'm trying to break. But either way. So I pull up to the 7-Eleven, and I noticed this black car speeds up and parks next to me as soon as I park. Like, damn, they in a rush. All right, no big deal. I start walking in. They walking real fast, trying to catch the door behind me, so I hold the door open for them. You know me, like when I'm just moseying around and I'm not in a rush. Now, this is around 6:30, so it's like rush hour. People just kind of upbeat, you know. I'm going to the back of the line, and it's a lady, it's a white lady. Her race is not important. I'm just painting the picture. I walk to the back of the line, and she like speeds past me and gets to the back of the line before me. I'm like, all right, man, whatever the fuck, you know. I'm just like, all right, okay, bitch. So we both get up to the checkout line around the same time as two cashiers, and we walk out. She walks out before me, lets the door close in front of my face, of course. You know, no big deal. I'm walking out, I'm going to get in my car. You know, I know she's juggling her keys and shit, and I was like, let me get the fuck out of here before she try to cut me off again. I get in my car, crank it up. You know, so she's still rushing. You know what I'm saying? She rushed to get in her car. She cranked her car up. I start pulling out, and she speeds out. And I just get on my brakes. Like, go ahead, lady. Go ahead, lady. And by the time she speeds out, I check. It looks clear. And there's like a blind corner to my left where people like come from this way and go around this way. And I'm like facing this way trying to back out. So as I back out, a car speeds around that corner, honks at me. And I'm just like, well, I should have never opened the door for this lady. The moral of the story is, fellas, no good deed goes unpunished. Now, my perspective on it, man, is it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be a courteous person. That's not what I'm saying. But if you have this subconscious feeling that when you do good things, it's always supposed to produce good results, I think that that's a flawed perspective. You know, if you're going to do something good for somebody, just do it because you want to. You really shouldn't expect anything back consciously or subconsciously, even though you might get something back. But I only say that to say, you know, I was kind of frustrated after all that. You know, I was kind of like, fuck, shit. You know what I'm saying? You had that whole little motherfucking cuss out session for the next 5 minutes. After that 5 minutes, I was just like, what the hell am I mad at, man? What the hell am I mad at? This is not the first time this has happened. It won't be the last. You know, I'm probably naturally a courteous person when it comes to like opening doors and shit like that, just because it's not a big deal to me. You know, but it's definitely made me a little more wary of how far I go out the way for people now. You know, I definitely believe that, you know, maybe no good deed goes unpunished. Who knows? I just know that in my experience, it's been that way half the time. But it made me notice that, like, okay, if I'm going to get mad when it doesn't work out my way, then I'm in vain when I get happy and it works out my way. If that makes sense, you know? Like, you kind of just got to keep a perspective on all of this, man. Like, you got to keep a pure and clean heart if you're doing something for somebody. You really got to just think like, man, I'm just going to go help this nigga out, man, because he need it. Because my frustration is probably what led to that chain of unfortunate events. Excuse me, man, I'm a little tired, man. Well, I don't know, man. That was just something I thought I'd get on here and talk about, man. No good deed goes unpunished. Be careful who you do deeds for. Remember the battle of attrition, boys. Remember. Don't ever forget. Because this world is always looking to take from you. And it will take from you. But that don't mean that you need to just sit back and just let it happen. Being too nice can be self-destructive. It really can. Especially when you're trying to get things done. You got like a vision or you got a mission, something that you want to get done, need to get done. It's like this burning desire in you to prove everybody wrong or whatever. You can't allow somebody to get in your way. I don't care who it is. If you're a man on a mission, you're a man on a mission. The number one priority should be the mission. And sometimes that means other things take a back seat. And, life just works like that, man. We can't have it all. We can't have it all. You can't have perfect relationships with everybody and be ultimately successful. I mean, maybe 1% of people can, but everybody can't have that, And I'm a realist. A lot of things I talk about, like when I say, talk about women, or if I'm talking about a certain group of people, whatever it is I'm talking about, I'm never saying that all people are like that. It's just a generalization. I can't help but to live my life based on generalizations. Nigga, when I go to the hood, I'm gonna lock my door. Even though I've lived in the hood before. I'm still gonna lock my shit up. I've been robbed. I'm pulled up to my crib and saw somebody in my house. So I'm not gonna be politically correct in my own personal life. Nigga, I'm watching you niggas. I don't care how nobody feel about that. I'm watching all y'all niggas at nighttime. And I'm not saying that means I'm going to go out here and act on it like, oh, this motherfucker look dangerous, I'm going to call the police. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm watching you. You feel me? You'd be naive not to watch a motherfucker that look dangerous in the middle of the night in a dark alley. You'd be a damn fool, in my opinion. You walking down the street trying not to be racist at 3 a.m. That's tough. I get it. I'm racist at 3 a.m. against everybody, goddammit. If I'm walking down a dark alley at 3 a.m, nigga, I don't like nobody anymore. Not until the sun come back out. But, I guess what I'm saying is, man, you gotta look out for yourself, man. Don't get wrapped up in all these politically correct notions that, oh, you can't think this way about this group. You can think whatever the fuck you want to think in your own mind, man, to protect yourself. You can think whatever you want to think. You don't need to get out here and publicize it. Oh, you shouldn't trust them motherfuckers. I'm not saying to do that. But you need to have your own compass of good and bad out here because, there's a lot of deception when it comes to good and bad. People telling you what's good and what's not. I just go based off what I see. And I do live by generalization sometimes because, if you tell me a parachute got a 70% chance of failing, my mind is made up. As soon as you say 70%. I'm not finna live my life based on, well, not all of them are like that. I don't give a fuck if all of them ain't like 70% of them are. You feel me? That's why I talk about like marriage the way I do. Like, I'm not saying your marriage is going to fail, but 70% of them are. You feel me? That's a motherfucking revolving door. My bad, man. But yeah, just keep that in mind, fellas, especially all the single men out there, no kids, trying to figure it out. I look at my analytics, that's pretty much all that watches my channel is like men between the ages of 26 and 34. So it's like I'm talking to myself, I guess. But yeah, man, look out for yourself, look out for your family if you have one. That's just what we do. But don't live off these preconceived notions. I know most of my audience is very logical. When you sit down to yourself and you start thinking, man, you know what's safe and what's not. You know what risk to take and what risk not to take. Sometimes you don't need an opinion from outside sources on certain things, especially if you're, the man in your house. But just something to think about, man. I'm not out here telling nobody how to live their life. I'm never doing that. I just speak from experience, That's all I can speak on. And my experience may not be everybody. So all I'm doing is offering a chapter in this book we call life. It's just one chapter. You can skip over it if you want. But anyway, this your boy. I'm about to get out here in these streets and cause havoc. Y'all holler at your boy. Make sure you subscribe to the Off Balance Podcast channel. Link will be in the description box. First 25 subscribers, we'll try to get y'all some Off Balance bands or some kind of paraphernalia for the first 25 subscribers on the Off Balance channel. So if you have a private subscription on your YouTube channel and you still want your gift, send us an email at offbalancepodcast@gmail.com, and we'll still get you hooked up. Because some of y'all, we can't see you. We know we got like just 15 subscribers now. Well, we only got like 8 of them written down because some of them private. But that's just something to keep in mind. The first 25 we see are the people we going to give the paraphernalia to. But anyway, this your boy. I'm out. Y'all be safe. Be easy. Keep your good deeds limited. Peace.